an NBA champion. I'm a native Clevelander. I know that. This guy's a Cleveland sports legend. And now at Jackson State, he leads the Tigers to a statement win. Mo Williams is on the field of 68 After Dark. Mo, congratulations. First and foremost, what did it mean to be able to pull that off at Missouri? What can you say about your kids and the way, hey, you flushed the start of the season, you guys are playing a difficult schedule, and tonight you showed up and pulled that off over Missouri?
Is my mic on?
Yeah, you're good,
bet.
man.
You're good. Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys for having me for one. But first off, I can't go on without saying. Well, I can't start without saying that this is the first SEC win since 1995. For one, and it was huge. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, we left Jackson, Mississippi, November 5th, and we're sitting here. You know the date. 15 days straight on the road. Last day on the road. We head back home tomorrow. And typically these games, man, where everybody shut down, everybody ready to go home, we're tired, we're exhausted, and just the energy and effort we played with tonight was unmatched. I mean, to go out and beat a SEC quality opponent. I'm talking about you're going to see Missouri in the tournament. They're going to make the tournament. They're that good. I mean, we just played our behinds off. I couldn't give more credit to our guys. They stuck to the game plan, what we wanted to do, how we wanted to play, the aggression that we wanted to play with, because they pick up full court. They want to speed you up, and we didn't turn the ball over, and we turned them over. They had 18 turnovers in their team that turned the ball over 9 or 10 times a game. We did everything we did to win that game. We actually went and won that game. It was not a situation where they didn't play well. We actually played our behinds off.
Mo, you had kind of gotten your butt kicked here the first 5 games. And that's generally the way it is, right? You go out and you're kind of the sacrificial lamb in a lot of these to bring in enough money for the program and programs for the university to keep going. What is it like, and how much do you have to play psychiatrist to these kids to be able to keep them motivated and up and positive going into a game like this?
Well, for one, I mean, that's what I have to be. We got to keep the team together, because you got to understand, we played 13 non-conference games, all games on the road, all of them bye games, all of them money games, every single one of them. So for one, going into those games, you're behind the 8 ball. Nobody's giving you money, and you're not going to get calls. You're not going to get those, it's not going to go your way, per se. And that's what happened in the games previous to tonight. Half of those games that we was 0-5 coming into this game, and 4 out of 5 of those games we was leading at halftime, and things kind of changed the second half, with whatever the case may be. But we just stuck the course. We just kept getting better. We been on the road, couldn't really practice, so a lot of our things was like we watched a lot of film just to get better, and we prepared ourselves for this game. And the guys just stuck to the game plan. We knew what we wanted to do. We knew what we wanted to accomplish, and they got all those things done. And one thing I would say, what took the cake was just our energy and effort. You guys, basketball minds, every 50-50 ball was ours. We got every 50-50 ball. Diving on the floor, if there's a loose ball, if something was deflected in any kind of way, we came up with it some kind of way. We just willed that win. They played well. We played great.
Mo, Rob Dauster here. You, as Fanta mentioned, you spent a long time in the NBA. You won a national championship. You were there for a decade and a half. You probably don't have to be coaching at a place where you have to spend the first 2 months of the season on the road. You don't play your first home game until January 6th. So why are you there? Why are you at Jackson State? Why is this the job that you've decided to pour yourself into?
Well, 2 reasons. One, I want to be a head coach, and I'll give Alabama State credit. They the first school that gave me an opportunity, and then I had the opportunity to go back home where I'm from, Jackson, Mississippi, where my mom graduated from, my dad graduated from, my brother graduated from, my cousin graduated from. I grew up going to Jackson State football, basketball, games all my life. So there's something there with me. So that was a no-brainer for me, and to be a head coach at Jackson State. That's the reason I'm here. And to be able to touch these kids' lives, I mean, you just don't get the opportunity to have a basketball mind like myself on this level. So I pride myself in that. I'm a young coach. Don't know if I'll be here forever because I have a goal of my own to want to win a national championship. Hopefully it can be here, but I'm realistic in that goal. But at the same time, right now, I know where I am. And I always tell myself, I always tell my coaches all the time, be present where you are. Be great where you are. Don't never look ahead. That's one thing I don't do. I don't look ahead. I'm here. I love where I'm at. I have no problems. I have a great AD. I have a great administration. They give me what they can. I don't have what I need, but they give me what they can. And I just take what I got and just make the best out of it. And I know I got to go on the road and play all these games. Behind the eight ball, like you guys said, I spend, every day being a psychiatrist, just keeping guys together, just making sure they're ready to play for the next game and keeping them motivated. And that's a sign of today. We've been on the road since November 5th. And, we played 5 games on the road, and this is our 6th game, our last game before we go home. And we had enough energy to beat the best team on our schedule in this 6-game span. So for us, just beating the SEC opponent. Listen, you're going to look up. You guys been around basketball just as long as I have. You know Missouri is a tournament team. And to go in there and beat a tournament team, and our goal is to go and win our conference, which we have to do to go to the tournament, we're going to see a Missouri-type team first round. So that gives us a whole lot of confidence knowing that we can win our conference and go in the first round and win a big game that we don't supposed to win.
You've got Georgetown coming up on the schedule. Mo Williams, the head coach at Jackson State. Mo, before I let you go, 10,759 career points, 2,264 rebounds, 3,990 assists, NBA All-Star nod in 2009, NBA champion in 2016. So I have to ask you, Mo Williams, because I'm a native Clevelander. If you can't tell, the Browns won today. June 19th, 2016. All right? You know the date because inside Oracle Arena, the Cleveland Cavaliers pulled off the unthinkable. Now, we could talk about that all night. What I need to know is what happened after the Game 7 win with LeBron and the boys. What do you remember about the 8 hours after winning the NBA championship?
Oh, my goodness. So it's crazy that you say that because I can tell the story all day. So when you look at how we won the game, you guys know how we won. So we had a separate plane that brought our family out because we was on the road Game 7. And that was a plane. We won it. Make a long story short, we won it. So we getting on the team plane and obviously our family on another plane. And we got 4.5 hours to get back to Cleveland from the West Coast. And we getting in the air for an hour and all of a sudden we was landing. We was in Vegas. So this is the team, this is the ownership, Dan Gilbert, all the owner group, the coaches, everything. We actually partied till 8 in the morning in Vegas. Partied like rock stars, got on the plane at 8 in the morning and actually headed to Cleveland then. When we landed in Cleveland that morning, it was 30+ thousand people at the airport waiting on us when we landed. The parade was the next day. It was 1.5 million people downtown Cleveland to celebrate with us. That's a moment that I'll never forget in my life.
That's awesome. Awesome.
I won't either, Mo. Was there with family. We'll never forget that day. We'll never forget you, I believe, in a car waving to the sea of over
Exactly.
a million. And I know you won't forget that.
And it's crazy because you guys have seen parades and things like that, and typically like when you're going through a parade, they have the ropes up, and they're on this side of the sidewalk and this side of the sidewalk. It was so many people where I can sit on the back of I was like on a Porsche, I think, I want to say, two-door or drop-top Porsche. And I can sit on the back of the Porsche and hold both of my arms out and touch every fan. And it was so crowded where people's feet was getting ran over in the parade. And the parade, we were supposed to go around a block before we go to the outside where we kind of get on the stage for a while. It was supposed to be from 9 to 12. We were supposed to go
Yes.
around it. It was like a 3 hour thing. We didn't get back to the point where we got out the cars and go to the stage till 4 o'clock. Cause we
Yep.
was in standstill traffic because there was so many people out there. It was people on top of lights, on top of buildings. I don't even know how they got up there. I don't know how they got up there. I don't know how they got down. I understand it was early in the morning. They was highly intoxicated. So was we. Um, it was a surreal moment. It was amazing. It was something I can never forget. As a Clevelander, as you say, this is a moment you can't forget.
Mo Williams, you hold a place special in Clevelanders' hearts. And tonight, I know you won't ever forget going into Missouri and leading Jackson State to an incredible win. Congratulations. Thank you for joining us.
I appreciate it, guys. Jeff, I appreciate you, man. You always been good to me.
Always,
Thanks,
Mo.
Mo.
Congrats, man. Hell of a win. Hell of a win.
Hey, that's a big win, man. It's a big win.